How's it going out there? Welcome from H2TechVideos. Today we're going to be doing the Fire HD6 for beginners. It's going to give you a basic walkthrough of how to use the tablet if this is your first Kindle or Amazon tablet device. So first things first, there are no like physical buttons, so there's no like home button or anything. So the first thing you got to know is that a lot of your settings are going to be found in what's called the notification section. So this little dot is the camera, and if we put our finger on it and just slide down, we will get our auto rotation lock. And so what this is, if when you turn the tablet sideways or long ways, if it rotates or not, there's your lock. Your brightness is here. You can kind of control how dark, how light the tablet is. If you want to connect to a Wi-Fi network, right here, you're going to tap here. It takes you to your wireless section. And this is also where you would put the tablet in airplane mode. You would also connect a Bluetooth device or do any type of VPN stuff for work, or enable your special GPS stuff for location-based services. To get back, at the bottom here we have our home button and we have our back button. We also have a search you can use to search through the page. I'm going to hit the back and it's going to take us back to this page. We're going to swipe down again. We have our quiet time setting. When you set quiet time, the tablet will not make notifications and noises. It will be quiet. A lot of people will set quiet time for at night when they're going to bed because emails still may come through. People may still send you things online, Facebook notifications, things like that. You can basically silence the tablet so you don't have to worry about hearing anything until you're ready to. You also have a help option to get some additional feedback for certain things. And we also have our settings up here, which takes you to a deeper settings list where you can learn about your Amazon account, so whatever account you have synced. You can also go through different profiles, and that's one of the cool things about this tablet. You can actually set up different profiles for different people. It doesn't have to just be one account, it can be multiple people's accounts. And then we have device options, power management. You can set your display and your sound. This is a cool section where you can change the noises that will pop up, the volume. You can also set when the screen goes to sleep. So for example, right now it's set to 5 minutes. So if I don't touch the screen for 5 minutes, then it will go to sleep. So this is kind of a good thing. This will help you save battery life if you set it higher to 30 seconds, but it can also be irritating because sometimes you're reading something and that 30 seconds will go by really quick and the screen will keep getting dim. So just be aware of how you set this and adjust it to your liking. And let's see what else. There was also a font size. You can actually set it so that the text is a little bit bigger. And this is really great for people who don't see too well. So if you just want to set things to be a little bit bigger, it will help you to see and maneuver around the tablet. Go back again. Here's where we would set the language and the keyboard. So if you do want to change the language to Spanish, Chinese, French, you do have a couple different options in this setting. Accessibility, notifications, also your parental controls, which will be important for parents. This tablet is $99, and I assume a lot of parents will purchase it. So in this section, you will be able to set parental controls about purchasing and also about web browsing. So if we hit on, you would set up a special parental password that would have to be entered before certain websites could be visited and before apps could be downloaded. So great feature. You want to make sure to set that up if you are buying this for your kids. And that is about it. The last thing is the security and privacy setting. And this is, you can set a lock screen password so that people have to put in a code before they use it. If you don't want other people using the tablet, I highly encourage you to set a password so then you can control who's using the tablet. If they don't have the code, they can't get in. Things like that. Now we're going to go back home. This is our Carousel. And this kind of shows you everything that's on the tablet. Also things that you have in the cloud. So you may have purchased books. They will also show up on here. And usually wherever the last thing that you've done will show up here too. So like I used the camera the other day, so it showed up on here. And I also use the Kindle Free Time app, and that showed up here too. And that's for email, and this is for the internet and screenshot. Up here we have just kind of our shortcuts to different things that you want to do. So if you want to shop, there's your shortcut: games, apps, books, music, videos, newsstand, audiobooks. So basically everything is separated by category. You have the photos here. If you take a picture, it'll show up there. But we also, if we go to the photo section, you can also shortcut to the camera, which is right here. And that's how we get to our camera to take pictures. Okay. And since we're in the camera, take a picture, you tap this button. If you want to take a video, you tap the red button, and that will be your video. You want to play it back after, right here there's a square, and that square will take you to your gallery of photos. Delete right here, and that's gone. All right. To get back home, back to our main screen, we're going to look at the bottom and hit our little house, and we're back. And if we just swipe up, you can get to a section of your favorites. You can actually set certain things, apps or certain, like your email. You can set them as a favorite so you can get to them a little bit quicker. So these are the kind of the stock favorites that are already set. So camera, shop Amazon, calendar, clock, contacts, things like that. So just really quick. If you want to set up an email account so you can get your emails on the tablet, you would just tap right here, which is the email section, and then you would put in your email address and your password, and then it will sync up and all your emails will flow right onto the tablet. And lastly, we have, not lastly, but almost to last, we have our Free Time app, which is the app that parents are going to want to use for your kids. This is an app that will allow you to regulate how long your kids use the tablet and what content they can see. So you can actually limit it to certain apps, and you can say, hey, I want to set it so they can only use the tablet for 30 minutes. When 30 minutes comes up, the tablet will lock and they will have to come and get you. So great feature. I believe there is a subscription that's connected with it. I think it's like, there's actually a free version and a paid version, but with the free version you can get access to hundreds of apps that you can put on the free time section for kids. Okay, and finally I just want to go over the apps, which you will find right here next to games. If we tap on apps, you can look at all the apps that are, first thing for that, you do have cloud apps and you have device apps. Cloud apps are one of the apps that are on the tablet, but they're also any other apps that you've ever downloaded on a Kindle device. So there's a ton in here. But if I go to device, the list is a lot smaller because these are the apps that are actually on the tablet. Okay, so if we go to cloud, and let's say you had a previous Kindle, you could go through and you could download these apps really quickly by just tapping it. If you tap it, it will begin to download it, and now that app will be on the Kindle now. Okay. If you want to download new apps or look for new apps, you're going to come to the upper right corner and go to Store. And this is the section where you can look for new apps. You can do searches. You can look at through categories. Amazon's really cool because they give you one free app every day. So usually up here is where they'll feature that free app. And then there's tons of categories of apps you can go through and download with your Facebook and your Netflix and different things like that. We can also tap in this little corner where these little three bars are. And then we have our subcategories over here. Apps, collections, you can do updates for your apps, subscriptions. This kind of helps you just maneuver things a little bit easier. Look at best-selling apps, apps that are recommended for you. It's also a great feature that's called Test Drive, which will actually allow you to test a paid app. You can download it and test it for 10 minutes to see if you actually like it. And if you like it, then you can pay for it and download it. So another great feature right there as well. And to get back home, we're going to hit our home button. And there we go. So guys, this has been the Fire HD6 for beginners. Just wanted to again go over just the basics of how to maneuver the tablet, how to find everything. Hopefully this quick tutorial has helped you learn your tablet better. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and share the video if you did find it helpful. Subscribe to H2 Tech Videos, and have a good one.